South Valley.
I'm Nadia.
And I'm Maya from the First Hour Eagles News.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, now can you pause?
Hey Nadia, are we being too loud in the hallway?
I don't think so. Let's keep screaming.
Okay. I think we should head over to Halia and Connor to learn more about what we should do in the hallway.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Halia. And I'm Connor, and we're from the Eagle News First Hour. Our story for you today will be on hallway behavior. We will teach you how to act in the halls, how to not act, and why you should act that way in the hallway. The first thing we will be talking about is good behavior in hallways and what you should act like. Let's head on over to see an example of what this would look like. Always good. What's poppin', bro? Not much. How about you? I can't really talk. I gotta go to class. Okay, bye, dude. In this video, you see the students here walking and visiting quietly, which is a good example of good hallway behavior. The next thing you need to know is how to not act in the halls. Here's another example video explaining bad behavior. As you can see in the video, the student here is being very loud and disruptive by slamming into the lockers and yelling. As you can see in this video, the students are being very unsafe by running in the hallways and pushing and shoving.
It's me.
The last thing we will be explaining to you is why you should have good behavior in hallways. One reason why you shouldn't be running in the hallways is so you don't trip and fall and get yourself hurt, or so you don't run into somebody else and get them hurt. The next reason why you should act good in the hallways is if you are too loud and there's an emergency, you might not be able to hear if there's a fire drill over the announcements. Being quiet helps you not disrupt other classes so kids can learn. Keeping your hands to yourself is also very important for safety and so no one gets in trouble. To conclude, having good hallway behavior is important for your everyday school life. I'm Connor. And I'm Halia. And thank you for watching the story on hallway behavior. And back to you, anchors.
It's getting close to the end of the year. I wonder what field trips we're going to have.
Let's head over to Landon to learn more about field trips.
Good morning, Eagles. I am Landon from Eagle News First Hour. My story for you today will be on upcoming field trips. You will learn about the following 3 things. When are the upcoming field trips? Where each grade will go? And rules to follow during a field trip. Today we'll begin our story by telling you where the field trips will be to. One thing you should know is that 6th grade will go to the planetarium in Science City. Next, 7th grade will go to Arrowhead and Kauffman Stadium. Lastly, 8th grade will go to Tucker Leadership Academy at William Jewell. The second thing you should know is when will the field trips take place. 6th grade will attend their planetarium and Science City field trip on May 11th and will go to the Missouri Conservation field trip on May 14th. 7th grade will attend Arrowhead plus Kauffman Stadium on May 11th and will go to the Missouri Conservation field trip on May 15th. And the 8th graders will attend Tucker Leadership Academy at William Jewell on May 8th, 9th, and 10th, and will go to the Missouri Conservation field trip on May 17th. The third thing you should know is rules to follow during a field trip. Make sure to not be reckless on the bus, do not wander off, respect your chaperones, and don't litter. To sum it up, we are very fortunate to be able to take these field trips. Hopefully you learned something today, and thank you for watching this story on upcoming field trips. And back to you, anchors.
Hey Nadia, did you know that the spring mixer's coming up?
Yeah, that's why I'm practicing my dance moves with Ralph.
And I'm practicing with Robert. Let's head over to Ashley and Connor to make sure we don't miss any details about it.
Good morning, Eagles. And make sure you flap those wings for another Eagle-tastic day. I'm Connor.
And I'm Ashley.
From Eagle News First Hour. Our story is going to be on the spring mixer.
You will learn about the following 3 things: the date, what's going to happen there, and why there's a mixer.
The spring mixer will be on the 19th from 2:30 to 4:30, but next week in the morning they will be selling tickets. There will be many fun activities to do there, such as dunking your teachers in the dunk tank, eating food, and rolling around in a hamster ball. We hope you come to hang out with your friends and have fun. Now let's head over to Miss Paddock to find out more about the spring mixer.
At the Spring Mixer, we are going to have a variety of games and activities. We're going to have a dunk tank where you can throw a ball and hit the target and dunk a teacher or an administrator in a big pool of cold water. We're going to have giant hamster balls, like the big blow-up ones that you can actually get in and race each other on them. We're going to have life-size bowling. We have face painting. Miss Lindsay is making dread threads, which are like the things that you kind of get like on a beach where they kind of braid your hair and do the threads around it. And we have, gosh, there's more activities too. Photo booth and some other stuff. There's going to be hot dogs and nachos and candy and some brownies from Cece's and some soda. Candied until 4:30. Spring Mixer is Thursday, April 19th.
Don't forget to spring into action for the spring mixer. We got the dunk tank, we got the hamster wheel, and we got the amazing dance moves, and also food. Ashley, what is anything else that they need to know?
The tickets cost $5 from 2:30 to 4:30, but make sure you have a ride home. Back to you, anchors.
Hey Nadia, is your locker clean?
Not at all.
Mine's like a closet.
Mine's like Target. Let's head over to Parker and Jacob to learn how to use our lockers properly.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Parker Brody.
And I'm Jacob Lehigh from Eagle News 7th Hour.
Our story today will be on locker etiquette.
You will learn about the following 3 things: organization, sanitation, and proper locker usage.
Proper locker usage includes organization. It's important to have an organized locker because being organized allows you to quickly make stops between classes and allows you to maintain a more stress-free school day. To keep your locker organized, you could do things like remove trash, color code based on class, and develop a cleaning schedule. Overall, it's incredibly handy to have an organized lifestyle.
Another topic that involves proper locker etiquette is sanitation. There are many ways to maintain a clean locker, which includes keeping food and drinks out of your locker. Now, it is important to have a clean locker because ants and other bugs can make their way into your locker and then they can spread. Once again, keep your lockers clean, South Valley.
Lastly, proper locker storage is also important. For example, you should store school supplies, school sport items, and you can store things like your lunch. It is important to use your locker properly because it adds on to and helps with organization and sanitization. Make sure to use your locker properly.
Now let's take a look at some interviews from teachers and students.
What do you feel students should use their lockers for?
Backpacks, homeworks, things you need for school, your coat, your cell phone.
What do you think the benefits of having an organized locker are?
Well, I think if you have an organized locker, then you can easily get the things that you need, and come May, when you check out of your locker, you won't be taking 10 jackets and 3 hoodies home. You'll just have a few things to take.
Why do you think it's important to keep food and drinks out of your locker?
I think it's important to keep food and drink out of your locker to keep our school from being disgusting. There are ants, especially this time of year when it rains, that are coming in, and if they can find your Cheez-Its or your soda or heaven knows what else you have in your locker or outside your locker, then we have grossness in our school. So please don't keep food in your locker.
What do you feel students should use their lockers for?
I think students should use their lockers for like storing their backpacks and like necessities for school, not like food or drink.
What do you think the benefits of having an organized locker are?
It could make you happier because I know that when you make your bed, you're like happier because you accomplished something.
And why do you think it's important to keep food and drinks out of your locker?
So they don't grow like moss and turn into weird stuff, probably.
Overall, to be a good student and keep a healthy lifestyle as a student, be sure to keep your locker clean, organized, and sanitized.
Thanks for watching this story on locker etiquette, and back to you, anchors.
The National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony will be held on Thursday next week at 7:30. Let's head over to Miss Fuller to learn more about it.
tell us a little bit about National Junior Honor Society?
Good morning. National Junior Honor Society is one of the oldest, most prestigious organizations in the United States, and for kids to be selected is quite an honor. Here at South Valley, grades are pulled at one point, and as you know, grades can shift one way or the other, so it's important that kids that are in 8th grade stay on top of their grades. And if they have a 3, 5, or better at the time the grades are pulled, then they are in the pool of candidates for National Junior Honor Society. At that time, all the kids with that GPA are given a letter inviting them to fill out an application for National Junior Honor Society. For National Junior Honor Society, kids have to make sure that they fill out the application and get it turned in before the deadline. That's a really important skill for now and for life in the future. And if kids fill out everything, then they are put in one stack. For the kids that don't fill everything out, they're put in a separate stack, and they're actually given a second chance to fill out the application properly. Now, very seldom in life do you get a retake on an application. So we're kids here at South Valley are really lucky to have that opportunity. Then all of the applications then go to a select committee. The committee then looks at them to make sure that kids qualify in the 4 pillars for National Junior Honor Society. The 4 pillars are leadership, scholarship, service, and character. So what you do at South Valley, whether you think people are watching or not, it's really important because this could put you into a totally different league of students. Students that are selected for National Junior Honor Society exemplify these type of characteristics. Why is it important to get into National Junior Honor Society? This automatically puts you in an elite group of students, and it can help you when you fill out job applications. It can help you in the future when you fill out college scholarships, when you fill out applications for college. If you're someone in National Junior Honor Society and in high school lucky enough and you work hard enough to be selected into National Honor Society, you are automatically on a track for success. Our ceremony at South Valley will take place next Tuesday, April 10th at The ceremony is a special time when the students will officially be inducted to National Junior Honor Society. It is a very formal type ceremony. Typically the boys wear dress pants, dress shoes, dress shirt. A lot of times they'll wear a tie. We've had boys wear suits in the past. A nice button down for boys would be appropriate. For girls, usually they wear dresses that are an appropriate length and modest. Sometimes girls will wear slacks. Jeans are not really appropriate for this unless kids don't have anything else to wear, but absolutely a very nice shirt and no t-shirts are what kids should wear. Parents are absolutely welcome to come to this. It's a time for you and your parents to celebrate all the hard work you've put in to becoming someone that would earn the title of a member of National Junior Honor Society. This year, Ms. Sullivan and Dr. Stewart and I are the sponsors, and we look forward to inducting some wonderful students next Tuesday night. Thank you.
Goodbye from Robert.
Goodbye from Ralph.
Goodbye from Nadia.
Goodbye from Maya. Have a great week in South Valley.